right, the challenge is in front of you. Do you accept it? I hope so. Keep the game on. Play the challenge. It's solo challenge, Madden Ultimate Team. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Taken at the 15, a short kick. They'll run on first down. Craig, room here to run. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. CD, always more eyes on these night games, and they started it off nicely there on that run.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. Don't think for a second these players don't know and understand that. They want to impress their peers across the league. They also want to win the ball game. That's the way to get things going.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Cunningham. Looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A first carry for the legend. It's Bo Jackson. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. We're scoreless after one. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Cunningham. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play here for Dallas.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Looking to throw. Cunningham. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Irvin, 35 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Cunningham.
Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now a first down throw, Cunningham. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Cunningham to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Folk connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the second.
Under pressure, they got him again. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A final shot before break. Cunningham. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Cunningham trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Hall of Famer Junior Seau. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that, because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. They run on 1st down with Jackson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run again with Jackson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense. On 1st down, Cunningham. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. T.J. Watt make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Back to throw. Cunningham. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Cunningham. They set up the screen to Bo. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. On 1st down, it's Craig, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, Cunningham. Steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Craig. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed, it's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there.
It's still a big man's game.
They'll run on 1st down. Craig, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 28. 54 yards on the ground for him so far. From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on 3rd down. Back to throw. Cunningham. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Now Folk for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
T.J. Watt in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Vikings have just about